Hello everyone, I am back for another DVD collection update. This update is quite small compared to the last couple. This past 2 months, well, technically it's still kind of the beginning of April, but March I didn't really get much, and I just haven't had much desire or money to, but I feel like this is a good cutoff point until the next DVD update, so yeah, I would say there's like less than 15. I don't know, I'm guesstimating here. So let's get started. The first is Burn After Reading. I mentioned this in the last video. It had French on it. It has on the spine binding or whatever. It bugs me. But I never heard anything back from the eBay seller, but it was only $5 and I really like this movie, so I think I'm just gonna let it pass until I see it in person for the same amount. But I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did because, I don't know, it just seems kind of a strange movie, but it is hilarious. Brad Pitt was awesome. Definitely worth a watch. The next, this is in the order I got them, by the way, at least I can remember, except for the TV shows are separate, so. Next is Django Unchained. Quentin Tarantino is my favorite director. This isn't my favorite movie of his. Obviously, Pulp Fiction is my favorite, and then Inglourious Basterds comes in a very close second. But this movie is very good. I love Christoph Waltz. He's probably one of my favorite movie actors right now. He is just, this and Inglourious Basterds show how much of a difference he is just really good at acting, because in Inglourious Basterds he was so evil, and in this movie he is a good guy, in a sense, in his own way. So that was enjoyable. The cast in general was really good. Jamie Foxx, Kerry Washington, who is amazing as always, and Leonardo DiCaprio, of course, who is just a crazy little motherfucker and probably should have won an Academy Award for this role. He was fucking crazy. Bloody as always, racist, but that's the whole point of this movie, I guess. But it was good. The next is Life of Pi. I really enjoyed this movie. Much like Ang Lee's movies, they're both semi-boring but yet visually stunning. I could say that about Brokeback Mountain, but this movie was definitely not boring. For me, I don't like movies that have animals in them, specifically ones that are being hurt, and I knew what this movie was about. It's basically based on the novel, of course, which is the boy Pi. His family owns a zoo in India, I believe, and they are coming to either, I wanted to say in the North America region. I want to say United States, but it could have been Europe as well. It's been a while since I've seen this. But they move and they have to take a boat or a big ship with all their animals from the zoo to wherever they're going, and there's a big crash. I believe there was a warning about it. I'm not 100% sure. I think they were all sleeping except for Pi, and they all die, and the only survivors on the ship are him, a zebra, a orangutan, hyena, and then of course the tiger's hiding in the boat that he ends up getting onto, and eventually it's only him and the tiger, and they have to sort of have this bond of acceptance of one another. He kind of has to brave himself through this tiger, this scary ass huge ferocious tiger, and they sort of bond over this friendship. It's just this movie was the most stunning movie I've ever seen in my life. Ang Lee definitely deserved his Academy Award for this movie. It was just, wow, it was visually stunning. The scenes where they were at night in this very calming waters with the whales underneath them and all the fish and all the ocean colors and the sky, that was just so beautiful. And when he goes on the island where ends up finding out it's like a forbidden, deadly place, that whole scene at night with the little meerkats was just gorgeous. Definitely, it might not be the most, like stereotypical story, but it's definitely worth it, and it was a very impacting movie. The next movie is Hotel Rwanda. This is a movie I'd heard about for a couple years now, but I didn't know what the hell this movie was about. I thought it was just about like some hotel that was like had some strange guests or something. I really didn't look into it very well, but this movie was seriously one of the best movies I've seen so far in 2014. It was so intense and impactful. Is that a word? Impactful? I don't know. Impacting. It just blew my mind how insane this movie was. And that the fact that this story is based on a true story actually really happened, and a million people died within only a couple months in Africa, and not even hearing about it, not even being told the truth or even what the hell this was about. It really made me sad, and just how incredible his character, not only Don Cheadle's acting, but the person he was portraying was so brave and courageous and a wonderful, amazing person. I cried like 5 times. I'm not even joking, not even exaggerating. Like, it was so sad and so horrible. You just have to see it for yourself. It's really hard to explain the basic story of it, but I just think everybody should see this movie. I believe it's still on Netflix Instant. That's where I saw it, and I think this movie was only like $5 on eBay. I don't know. It's used, so it's not like super used. It's just you can tell it's not brand new, but I don't mind because it was pretty cheap. And I had already seen it not too long ago, so I ain't bothered. The next I got is Serenity, which is the movie after the TV show Firefly. I do not own Firefly, mainly because I just saw it on Netflix. I don't have a huge attachment to it. I liked it, but I only bought this movie because it was $5. I just randomly saw it at Walmart, and I was just starting to finish the only season of Firefly, and I thought, okay, well, I have to watch the movie next, not knowing it was on Netflix. So I just kind of bought it, also intending to probably buy the series. There's only one season, by the way, from Joss Whedon. Probably intend to buy the series in some point of the future, so I thought, why not just have it beforehand? This movie was not bad. I really hate that they killed Wash, who's like one of my favorites because Zoe and Wash are the best. But other than that, I don't remember much. There was a lot of River because we never really got to see River's story on Firefly because there was only one season, so they kind of cut it off. But it wasn't a bad movie. It was just, and it kind of feels the same way about the show. It's not my favorite show. It was good, but it wasn't like, but that's how I kind of feel about the show as well. But not saying the show is bad. It's still a good show. I think you should watch it if you're into sci-fi or western or whatever. It's a strange kind of combo of two things. The next I got finally is Struck by Lightning on DVD. The last update I said I had it on Blu-ray. I didn't want it, so I sent it back. I finally found the DVD. I think this is like new. It's very good quality for like new. I mean, like friggin' barely anything wrong with it. It's not a rental either. So I love this movie. I actually have a tattoo from this whole, well, it's not because of the movie, not per se. It's because of the person who made the movie. Yeah, Chris Colfer is just my inspiration for many, many things, and this story just really hit me hard, and when I first saw it I cried, and you know, it makes it sound like I cry a lot, but I really don't. I guess it just depends on the movie, but great movie, great independent film. It's just, Chris Colfer can do no wrong, and he just proves to continue to be awesome. Also, amazing cast that he put together. Allison Janney, whew, Rebel Wilson. You got this. Okay, the next I got was Brave. It's not my favorite Disney Pixar movie. I guess she's not even really a Disney princess. I mean, I guess she kind of is, but she isn't. She isn't the stereotypical princess. I guess that's kind of the theme for a lot of the Disney princesses nowadays, who are badass, independent women and don't need no man. Merida, I think that's how you say her name. I always want to say it like in a Spanish accent. Merida. No, that's a bad word in Spanish, isn't it? I think so. Whoops. And so I love this movie because of the music, mainly because the music is just fucking awesome. This movie has a weird story to it. It's basically she and her mom do not get along. Her mom wants her to be something that she isn't. She wants her to be like this graceful, innocent princess who just wants to marry and rule the kingdom, and she just wants to be an archer and live free and ride her horse onto the mountains and just be herself, and her mom doesn't get that, so she goes to this forest, and she gets this spell from this witch, and she You probably heard this, but and then she accidentally turns her mom into a bear, and they have to find a way to break the spell before she turns into a bear forever. And also, her dad also was like wounded by or cut off or bit his leg or something from a bear. So, you know, everybody's on this town looking for this evil bear that hurt him, almost killed him. So, yeah, it's not the most memorable Disney film, but it's still pretty enjoyable, and her hair is just awesome, so why not? The next movie I got is Coraline. This movie really surprised me because I really didn't think I was gonna like it. I had all of a sudden wanted to see this movie. I don't know why I sparked inspiration to, but I'm not a huge fan of stop motion. It just kind of creeps me out. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of claymation in a sense, but of course all you animating loved people probably would, you know, slap me. But I'm not a huge fan of like even animation, except for like Disney and like kids movies that are like meant to be really good, but they're also kids movies, you know what I'm saying? So I was really surprised I was gonna like this because I didn't really like Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, it was okay, it's just not my favorite. I don't understand why people love it. I mean, I can understand why people love it, but it's not for me. However, I do love A Nightmare Before Christmas when he goes to the Christmas town thing. That was cool. Anyways, so Coraline, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I really loved it. Like, I was obsessed with it. I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. I found this on Amazon for $5. I rented it from the library beforehand, obviously. I don't usually like to blind buy. The only one I did was Serenity, because I probably, most of the time, won't even like it. So kind of when the movie surprised me, I ended up really loving it, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm obsessed. So Coraline, fucking awesome. Coraline is a badass. This whole movie was just so creepy, so spectacular. Oh, so good. You definitely have to watch. Probably one of my faves from all the ones I bought this past couple months. So good. She is fucking awesome. Okay, the next are the most recent, besides the TV shows that I will get to. I got two Amazon gift cards for my 21st birthday. Yes, I turned 21. I am very old. And so I decided to buy a couple things. I haven't spent all of it. So in the next update, I will probably have the whatever left I didn't use. But most of these are from recently. So the first one is I Am Sam. I loved this movie. I love Sean Penn's acting. I don't know about his personal life, but I love him as an actor. He blew me away in Milk, so I knew that he was going to be good in this. He plays a mentally challenged father. I think it was like a homeless woman or like some form of, I think she was a homeless woman, like probably a drug addict. She sleeps with him because I think she was probably just desperate to fuck somebody, I don't know, and she ends up pregnant. We don't really see the backstory of this, so I'm kind of just guessing here. And she doesn't want anything to do with this baby, so he has to take care of this baby all by himself. And then they start to realize that maybe he can't handle her. She was like 8 or 9 or a little bit around that age, where they started to realize maybe he can't take care of her because she's growing up faster than his mental capacity, and it's just really sad. And Michelle Pfeiffer's his lawyer trying to defend him and get his daughter back to him, because you know they need to realize that he really is the most caring father in the world, regardless of his mental capabilities. And it's just so good. Like, Sean Penn he just does it really well. He just does things that many people cannot do, the things that they aren't, like mentally challenged or gay. That was kind of a weird comparison, but you know, like the roles he plays are just so unique that I don't think many people can do justice. Not saying that he's like, it wouldn't be better than a mentally challenged person playing, but just, you know, he is really good in this, and I think he was nominated for, best nominee for Best Actor in 2001, so very, 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 very good movie. Okay, the next thing I got is Hunger Games: Catching Fire. I found this, oh wait, I didn't get this with my Amazon. I must actually mix this up. I got this on eBay for about $13, which I just thought was really good for a new movie. Brand new. I love this movie. It's my favorite book of the series and is my favorite movie so far. Way better than the first one. I mean, the first one was okay, but like the second one stepped up because I love Finnick. He's my boo. And Joanna. So I really liked this one. I just actually rewatched it. I don't know, it's just very, very good. Don't got much to say. The next I got, this was from Amazon, was Frozen. This was $15, which I don't usually like to pay full price for a new movie because I can just wait, but I feel like with this movie, especially Disney movies, they rarely go down in price. Like, I found Brave on eBay for like $10, $11, which is even that cheap for a movie that's a couple years old. So this was like, just get it. I really enjoyed it in the movie, in the theater. I did see it in the theater. Of course, I have a review on both these movies I saw in fall of 2013. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It's the movie that everybody's obsessed with, and I thought, why not? I haven't watched it since November. Yeah, just a really good movie. I think it's a great cast. Idina Menzel, Adele Dazeem, and Jonathan Groff, and Kristen Bell. The next I got is Kick-Ass 2. This is a movie I've been wanting for a while now. Probably one of my favorite movies that came out in 2013. Just really good. I love the Kick-Ass series. It's just an unconventional superhero movie. It's like the real superhero, kind of, and it's hilarious. And this one, I don't know, I've liked both of them. A lot of people say it's not as good as the first one, but I think they're both amazing in their own way. I really like the second movie because it has a gay superhero, and that's just kind of like my thing. I love the book Hero by Perry Moore, which is about a gay superhero. I love the whole kind of thing, and I just wish it was more popular. I think one of the superheroes now I think it's Green Lantern is gay. So I think it was Green Lantern. Yeah, so, you know, I just like the whole kind of grouping of a bunch of superheroes as well. It's just fun, and I think it was really cool to see Mindy's transition into high school, into like social aspects. I really liked that. Okay, and now I'm onto the TV shows. I only have 4, so not as big, but oh, okay. And I don't know the order of the first 2, but I got The Office Season 3. I've been collecting The Office more and more. I only have the first 3 seasons so far, but I usually buy them like new because the full price I don't think is worth it when I can find something for like $6 or whatever, and they usually come in a pretty decent condition for like new. Yeah, I love this. The show is one of my favorite shows of all time. Just really awesome. I don't know if I have a favorite season. Well, maybe season 5 or 6. But yeah, this is still a very good season. They're all good in their own way. So we'll be collecting those more as the time goes on. The next I bought is 30 Rock Season 2, another show I really love, which is very similar to The Office, with that whole kind of, I don't know what kind of comedy you would call that, but that kind of comedy, you know what I'm saying? I just love the show. I rewatched it pretty recently. I think I said that with the last update too, with 30 Rock. I just love the show. It was so unexpected because I didn't think I was going to like this or The Office, but I really ended up falling in love with it, and there's only 7 seasons, so this one will be probably a little bit easier to collect, and I've been finding them for pretty cheap on eBay as well as The Office, so I think you should definitely watch both of these shows. They're both on Netflix, so definitely worth the watch. 2 of my favorite shows of all time. Okay, and these are the last 2. These were the ones I also bought with my Amazon birthday stuff, which is Friends Seasons 9 and 10. I am finally done collecting Friends. I have all 10 seasons now. That's freaking incredible and like crazy because I've been collecting these kind of 2-packs for over a year now. I think I started my last birthday, actually. My mom gave me the first 2 seasons, so it's been a long time coming, but I'm really excited. I finally finished it. It's one of the only series I've completed. Really happy I finally finished it, and they're usually like $17.99 to like 20 something on Amazon, so it's a pretty good deal, I think, especially for a show that's kind of old, because usually older shows are really harder to find, end up being way more expensive, like Queer as Folk, even though it's not really that old, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so that is it for my DVD collection update for March and April, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Subscribe if you are new to this video or any of my videos. If you're into sort of movie related, TV show related, sort of DVD review, not DVD review, more like book reviews and movie reviews. I don't really necessarily do reviews on like specific DVDs, or DVD collecting. I like that too. And I don't know what else I'm gonna do on this channel, but I'll see you guys when I see you.